Oh, hi, everybody. We're live. It's the virtual comedy show. Hey, I'm a little run down. I got my Pfizer booster shot today, not because of COVID worries. I just feel like I haven't been getting the attention I deserve from Bill Gates. Let's start the show.
In a cabin going crazy cause a flu that's worse than swine swept the planet, so damn it, here we are in quarantine.
Hello, and welcome to Virtual Comedy Show. Here are some etiquette guidelines for Virtual Comedy Show. Please arrive 15 minutes early. Please be quiet, except for laughing. We've been a Zoom meeting civilization for more than a year. Come on, you know the drill. Just be polite. We would like to see your face as part of the audience. Let's be social, not just distant. So get comfortable, plan to laugh, but not heckle, and let's make our semi-quarantined world a bit more normal for a little while. Thanks, and enjoy the Virtual Comedy Show.
Hey everyone! It's time for the Virtual Comedy Show, starring Brad Tassell and Steve Goodie. Tonight, Brad and Steve welcome their very special guest,
Danny Browning!
live from their respective vaccinated homes. And now, please welcome Brad Tassell!
I'm at my house. Wow, one small clap. That's so beautiful. Thank you, everyone. We've really come to the point where no one respects me. That's so nice. Hi, I'm Brad. Welcome to the Virtual Comedy Show. We have a wonderful show. I'll get to it. We have the amazing Perry Barton. Let's clap for Perry Barton. He'll be here improving some music. If you want to get at some point, he's going to ask for suggestions. You can put them in the chat, and we won't see them. We can't see the chat, can we, everybody?
We can. Perry won't see it, so it'll be a surprise for Perry.
Yeah. Hey, if he does it, it'll be kismet. Also, we have a very good friend of mine, Danny Browning, everybody. Comedian Danny Browning, who I remember. Danny, do you remember you started in Evansville, right? Back in the old days. And weren't you, you were in television, weren't you? You were like a television guy for the news or something, weren't you?
I was a photojournalist in Evansville, and I didn't start in Evansville, but I moved there soon after my start, and I became the house MC at the Evansville Funny Bone.
Oh, yeah. Remember when that club was a thing? Oh, my gosh. And then they fell apart fast. So, well, Danny and Perry, as you know, I'm going to do some jokes, and then if anybody's left here, they'll watch you. So here we go. I started this. By the way, we're streaming on Facebook, which is lucky because Facebook went dark for more than 6 hours after what a spokesman called an internal problem, not a hacking of the site. The algorithm simply shut down because it sensed founder Mark Zuckerberg having some human emotions and it got confused. So they removed Zuckerberg's empathy chip and the site rebooted. Luckily, they're back to generating doom for profit. So that's nice, isn't it? Because that's what they do for a living. By the way, Facebook's lead engineer said there is no evidence user data was compromised because screw it. They give your information to everybody free anyway. They don't have anything. Okay. Wow. Still got a joke there. Didn't write one. Hey. Over on Instagram, the outage had even more serious consequences, as after 6 hours without seeing thousands of manufactured false images of teen girls, bodies, and fairy tale lives of others, all the girls 13 and 14 started to feel good about themselves, and we can't have that. So, okay, I screwed that one up. Starting poor. That's good. We can only go up. Now, did you see this? Who saw this? GOP New Hampshire State Representative and Mr. Magoo impersonator, Ken Wheeler. Do you know who that is, anybody? No? Well, he is a New Hampshire State Representative. He's been forced to resign as the Finance Committee chair after he shared a document with his entire committee called the Vaccine Death Report. Yeah, the report, which reads like it was written by a group of 12-year-old boys after mixing the Omen movie, a Ouija board, and 2 bottles of Boone's Farm they found in Grandpa's workshed, stated that the vaccine has 5G mind control technology. Yeah. says it was created by the Gray Pope, if you know who that is, and has octopus-like tentacle creatures inside of it. Did you hear that? So that's what this guy passed. So helpers for the 79-year-old senator have said that dementia and Netflix at bedtime is a bad mix. He's horrible. Okay. Hey, this happened just last night. I bet nobody's heard this. Woody Harrelson punched a drunk man. Did you see that? No? Woody Harrelson last night punched a drunk man who took a picture of him and his daughter. Woody told the man to delete the photo, and the drunk guy lunged at Harrelson, and the man was arrested. Bystanders said the odds were forever not in his favor. Where's the Hunger Game fans when you need them?
Movie reference.
I know. Okay, well, let's go to page 3 of 50.
Hey, Amelia might be joining us. Yay!
Amelia! Oh, good. The dirty jokes are coming. It's time for the dirty ones. Did you see this? Oh, here's fun. A federal judge, you got to love this, so happy. A federal judge has blocked the draconian Texas abortion ban. Has blocked it, everybody. This has outraged white guys and 50-year-old women whose past abortions have slipped their minds. That mean? Okay. The judge stated that the ban keeps women from exercising control of their lives in the ways that are protected by the Constitution. This means the ruling is a very bad thing for evangelicals who now have to fight on two fronts. One, they demand the government force young women, especially those who are pregnant by incest and sexual assault, to have babies against their will. And two, tell the government to stop trying to force the vaccine on them because it's their body, their choice. I feel like I'm talking to myself this week. I just feel like...
Who said they ain't logical?
I know. At some point, there'll be a punchline. Now, hey, at least you get some news that you didn't know. Did you see this? Remember Philippines dictator Fernando Marcos? Who remembers that?
Oh, yeah.
Remember back from the 80s?
Yeah.
Who was chased from the country in the revolt in 1986, and his wife Imelda, who owned up to 3,000 pairs of shoes. Remember all the shoe jokes and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Well, their son, Ferdinand Jr., better known as Bong Bong, by the way, I know, he came back in the 90s, and now he's running for president in 2022. He's running for president. Now, Marcos said that he would be a unifying leader if elected, and this is true. He will unify the $80 billion the country has now with the $10 billion his parents stole in his Swiss bank account.
Yeah.
Boy, that was deep political crap right there. Okay. You can tell that I took 3 hours and did nothing. Here we go. Burger King, here it is for all you fans of plant-based. Burger King is going to try out Impossible Chicken Nuggets. Who's heard this? Fantastic. The irony is the impossibility of finding actual chicken in their regular nuggets.
It's a mystery.
See, that was an easy one. There you go. By the way, the new plant-based nuggets will be fried in the same oil as the meat. So it's like eating meat while still actually eating meat. Okay, good. The rest of these jokes are simple. So things might get better. By the way, did you see this? The Senate Judiciary Committee just released its most detailed look at how Trump tried to pressure Justice Department officials to help him stay in power by any fraudulent means. Have you all seen this? It's a new report. Here are the top 3 ways Trump tried to pressure officials to go along with committing fraud in the election. Number 1, Trump warned, "My pillow memory foam can also mold to your face." That was number 1. The second thing Trump threatened the Judiciary Committee with was no more hot tub nights with Hannity.
Ooh.
Okay. And the third thing Trump warned would happen if they didn't go along with his fraudulent election, the cold shoulder from Melania. Okay, now start the jokes that I think are funny. Number one, firefighters in California rushed to the scene of a reported woman stranded hanging off a cliff to find out it was a mannequin left there by a movie shoot. Yep. Yep. And on another note, has anyone seen Kristen Stewart? Ellen, that was the worst fake laugh I've ever heard. I'm going to skip the next one because I should probably skip them all, but I'm only going to skip the next one.
Oh, man.
This one I liked.
Oh,
A
dear.
loose cow was, by the way, that's my new band, Loose Cow. A loose cow was filmed running down a Philadelphia downtown street, and no one knows how it got there. There was a happy ending as the cow was captured by police and sent back to its owner. And in more good news, Tony Luke's on West Oregon Avenue is now serving cheesesteaks again.
Oh.
With impossible chicken nuggets.
Possible chicken nuggets.
That's right. Now, everyone's favorite joke is this one. If you haven't seen this, go see the video. The Bronx Zoo, better turn off your sound, Amelia. The Bronx Zoo became very popular after a man took a video of one gorilla performing oral sex on another gorilla.
I saw that.
Did you see it?
I saw that.
By the way, the zoo said this will never happen again, as hours later, the two gorillas got married. But if Bongo buys her a diamond necklace, all bets are off. Okay,
Hey, Brad.
one more.
It's the virtual comedy show.
I'm
where
going
we
to go
come
do
for
something else with my life.
Gorilla on gorilla action.
Gorilla on, and one more. We have a lot of animals this week. We had a cow, a gorilla, and now this. The Humane Society in California was called out to rescue a tarantula that was stranded on the roof of a home.
What?
Wait, what? Said a spokesman from Orkin. Orkin or Terminex. Choose your place. But really, animal rescue spokesman Buffy Tarbox, really her name, Buffy Tarbox, said an officer climbed up on the roof to rescue the spider and found out it was an old plastic Halloween decoration.
Oh my gosh.
I know. The homeowner replied, "Hey, do you see two Frisbees and a jart?" You know, we started poor, but we ended okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have a tremendous show. By Steve, do you have a top 10 intro?
I certainly do. Are you ready?
Oh, do it.
Here it comes. Except it's not being shared correctly. Hang on. Stopping the share because that didn't work right. We're going to get this right, gosh darn it.
Get it right.
Get it right,
Here's the top 10 intro.
Now the whole thing's disappeared. Hey, tell us that joke about the fake spider again.
Here's a joke that I have that I didn't finish a joke to, but it's a great story.
Okay, good.
A 51-year-old man in Turkey got drunk recently and passed out in the forest. And when he woke up, he noticed a group of people searching for a missing person, and he joined them to help. And he got confused when the searchers started calling out his name. They were searching for him. And then they still searched for more than a half hour because no one would believe him when he told him he was the guy they were looking for. They wouldn't believe it.
That's hilarious.
Wow.
That's hilarious. Not even a joke there, but that's what happened. So if a drunk man falls asleep in the woods, is he really there? Okay. Steve, do you got it?
Here it comes.
Play it.
All right, let's hear it for Brad.
I don't know.
Yeah, well, take it. We're not giving it to you again, so take it now. Let's see. That's right. Hi, everybody. Hey, as I was telling people earlier, it is sweeps week, so I'm showing a little knee.
Oh.
Too excited. There'll be more of that in a minute. It's time for a big top 10 list. As you probably know, we do a top 10 every week. This is our 75th week.
Wow.
Means
And
I've
it's
written
a diamond
750
anniversary.
stupid jokes. So that's pretty neat. Tonight's category. Well, first let me say, today is October 7th, and you may or may not know this, but it is the our old friend, the late and missed Larry King's birthday today. It is also Gilbert Gottfried's birthday. So I thought, hey, why not do the top 10 list while impersonating both of them at once?
Great idea.
Why not? He said. I think we're about to find out. Why not? So we'll see how I do. Tonight's top 10 category is top 10 best-selling horse medications. You know, horses are not using more medication than they used to, but for some reason, all of their prescriptions are flying off the shelves. So we've been wondering what the top 10 selling of those would be. So here's the top 10. Number 10, suppository ivermectin. I screwed up the first one. All right.
Hey, that's okay.
Number 9, anti-horstimin. Number 8, Clipidor, Clopidor. Doesn't matter. Number 9, number 6, 7, you Vika didn't run fast enough. I'm having trouble with math now. Doing really well. Number 6, opioid, run faster if I were you. Number 5, my aspirin running as fast as I can. Enough with the running gag. Running gag. All right. Number 4, ibuprofen.
Oh.
Sorry. I should have given a trigger warning. Number 3, Mr. Ednazone, the preferred drug of the stable genius.
Oh.
Number 2, hydroxychloroquine, now with extra antibodies for that fresh, non-vaccinated alternative that costs thousands and provides years of side effects. And the number 1 best-selling horse medication, Hi-Ho Centrum Silva.
That one was really good. I like that one.
Thanks. I left off a couple. I was really tempted to do Kentucky Derbuprofen.
Linzas.
And as well as C Cannabiscuit, but
Okay. Yeah. The one I didn't like, it gave me the trots. Okay. Hey, well, I don't know. Is everybody here? No, everybody's here. Sorry. All right. Hey, no. Oh, Ellen just came up and then is looking at me on my big screen, and she looks on, and there's Alice. It's odd. It's how people are changing on my big screen, so it's wonderful. So, hey, I forgot what we do next. Don't we have a singer?
we're going to have Perry join us. We'll chat for just a minute, then we'll do an intro for him, and then
I'm going to bring him up right now, and he's going to join us. I think that is fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Perry Barton.
Hi, Perry Barton.
Hey, welcome back, Perry.
That's my favorite show from the 90s, 70s.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Perry.
Anything you want to say, or should we just do your intro?
I would say just thank you for having me once again, and let the instant song suggestions commence.
Yeah, feel free to type them in the chat if you haven't yet. And here's your big intro music, Perry.
And I can't see them, by the way.
It's our musical guest, Gonna sing something funny and then Steve will play something in between. Our musical guest, It's time for our musical guest.
Perry, did you say you can't see the chat?
I do not see the chat, so I do not see what people have typed in or are typing.
Well, I can tell you what's in there. The first one is detention. Then the key of F flat.
Okay.
Then it says Amelia is at her father's tonight. I'm sure that's something else. I don't think I ever 18. Okay, I have no idea what's going on after that. Steve, do you see? Okay, let's go back to the beginning. Favorite house plants.
There you go.
Oh, these are Steve's, everyone.
Let me just take this, Brad.
Philodendron.
Shut up for a second, Brad.
Okay.
Harry asked us to have a couple of suggestions in certain categories that he might sing about. One of the categories is favorite house plants. Another category is least favorite high school class. So, Perry, would you like to do philodendron or detention?
I'm typing so that I can remember what these things are.
Well, a philodendron's kind of a plant.
Yeah, I got that. Okay. In answer to your question, yes.
And after Perry does a song, then I'm going to answer it somehow, and I have no idea what he's about to sing, and I have to answer it, and then we'll do his second song.
That's true.
I spent a lot of time in high school in detention. It was a long time ago, but I can't forget about that. My teacher didn't like me. On every test I took, he gave me an F flat. His name was Phil. He was Irish. I don't know what to say. I do not sound like Billie Eilish. He was Phil O'Dendron. It made me so sad. Phil O'Dendron, the worst teacher I've ever had. I'm changing keys for no apparent reason. Philodendron, maybe stay after school all the time. Philodendron, at least I am ending this song with a rhyme.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
that was
God.
Very good.
He covered everything. Now what
Thank
am I
you.
going to do? I do something that has something to do with that. Well, it occurs to me, my favorite person ever who ever got in trouble in school and was sent to detention. Let's do a song about him. Everybody. I can't hear you. Very nice. Ever since I've been at Hogwarts, I played the Quidditch ball. Flying on my broomstick, I'd hardly ever fall. But I ain't seen nothing like him flying over castle walls. That magically inclined kid sure plays a mean Quidditch ball. I'll stop there. I was enjoying the
That was
reverb.
great.
That was very good. So, okay, Steve Goodie. Now, Perry. So, if we go back to Perry, do you need more suggestions or what's going on?
I guess so. This is a slightly new format for me. So, am I supposed to do something related to what you just did, Steve? Or
If you'd like, you are certainly equipped to do so, or
Tell you
take
what.
one of our other suggestions.
let's do maybe a little of both. So, yeah, more suggestions would be lovely.
All right.
What do you want the suggestions on?
It doesn't matter.
Ironweed is a plant.
Latin 2,
C chord.
the key of G,
Okay.
cactus. Cactus.
Or its Latin name, Cactus schlemactus.
That's right.
Okay. All right. After I got home from school, I mean detention, I was really hungry. After I got out of the clutches of Phil O'Dendron, which I did not find funny, which really doesn't rhyme with hungry, but anyway, I went to a restaurant. I said, what have you got that I can't eat? They said, you won't believe this, but I'm gonna give you the facts. you can eat a cactus, serve up a plate of it. Whatever fate of it will be, you will see. Just don't eat the spiky things. Turning to the other screen to see my notes. Oh yeah, then I ended up in the emergency room. I had cactus thorns all in my throat, and soon I was playing a C chord because that was the suggestion. I could not afford to leave it out. And by the way, I took French, I did not take Latin. Remember those commercials from the 70s with Debbie Boone hawking acne statin.
Oh my God.
It's Steve Goodie.
Hopefully that was worth the price of admission.
Oh, that and so much more.
That and so much more. So, hey, Perry, so what are you doing? What are you promoting? What's going on out there?
Actually, I have a new album out, which is not of funny songs. It's of like just regular songs. PerryBarton.com is all you got to do, and you can see that it is on there. It's on all of the streamy places that the kids these days are all talking about, like your Spotify and your Apple Music and your Friendster. So go check that out.
Perry, I'm a little concerned that we might forget that name. So you could tell us that web address 3 or 4 more times?
PerryBarton.com. PerryBarton.com. PerryBarton.com.
Nice. And it's in the closing credits if you forget. So yay.
Spelled just the way it sounds.
Spelled just
Let's
the way
hear it,
it
everybody.
sounds.
Perry Barton.
And hey, our friend Corky is joining us. Hooray.
Perry Corky.
She does
Well,
funny
let's
songs.
thank Perry. Perry, thank you.
Is that Corky? Is that the Corky I know and love?
It is the Corky you know.
Hey, Corky.
Hey, it's lovely to see you guys.
It's
lovely
lovely
to
to hear
I
you.
can't see you, Corky.
We don't see.
Corky didn't turn the camera on.
You do not want to see me. I'm upside down.
Upside down.
Yes, it's after 8 o'clock and she has to go to sleep. So
But aren't we all? Well,
Corky's a corker. That's great. I love that. So, well, welcome, Corky. Thank you for showing up. So thank you
for
very
having
much.
me.
All right. Hey, guess what? I'm going to bring him up, Steve. Are you ready? He's going to join us. Danny, I'm bringing you up here. I'm going to add a spotlight. It's Danny Browning, everybody. Let's hear for him, everybody. Danny is a great comedian. He's a great father. He's a great man. You live in Louisville these days?
I live near there. I'm still in beautiful southern Indiana and lovely Floyd's Knobs. I'll never leave.
Floyd's Knobs. Thank you. Wait. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying, I was born and raised here, you guys. Floyd's Knobs, Indiana. And
Okay,
my life
wait.
is
I'm going to
sucked ever
stop you.
since.
I'm going to stop you because if you will add that bit to the set, I would be very happy.
Oh, okay. All right.
Talk a little about Floyd. Okay, let's do it. We've got an intro for you, and then it's all you, man, for 10 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Danny Browning.
Let's hear it.
time for a big headliner. Got some funny jokes to say. Oh, do a 10-minute set headliner. Man, I'm so glad that it's Thursday. Yeah.
Nice. I'm not as funny as any of those guys.
Yeah, you are.
That's amazing. Thanks for having me, everybody. My name is Danny. Big day for me. First of all, let's just give it up for Perry one more time. Perry is the only person who has TikTok lights, and that alone makes him a better human being. So
I didn't know that I had them.
you do. You have the blue TikTok lights, my friend. You are a born TikToker. I'm not sure what that means, but
Well,
but
I'm
yeah.
still young.
So, but yeah, thanks for having me, you guys. I'm super excited. Today's been a very big day for me. I actually just got the last can of Lysol wipes from the Dollar General.
Woo!
Yes. Somebody actually hid them under the sink in the employee bathroom. What else can I tell you? I also went to Walmart today. This isn't even a joke. This is something that really just happened to me. I was going through the self-checkout and I looked up at like the screen that shows like the security cameras, and I saw a bald man and I thought it was my father. So I turned around to look. It was me, you guys. That's not good.
Oh.
I know. That's the exact sound I made, sir. Oh. Oh. And then here's another funny, sad. This is how sad my life is, you guys. I only look like I'm cool. I took my daughter to a local festival we have here called the Harvest Homecoming, right? And so we're at this festival and she sees one of her friends and wants to go play with her for a minute. I'm like, great. So then I started getting like really self-conscious about being by myself. So I saw this like father and mother figure, like this older couple, and they were with their daughter who was maybe in her 30s. So I just walked close enough behind them so that people thought I was with them. That's very real. And then the guy turned out to be like really rude when I asked him for some pumpkin ice cream. He like, they're weird. What else can I tell you? It's good to be back on Zoom. I thought we weren't going to be doing Zoom shows at this point anymore, but here we are. So the last time I was actually on Zoom, I was on a virtual date. Has anybody ever been on one of those?
No.
Let me tell you, the date, the pain is very real. The whole, like, she, first of all, she answered this Zoom call, this date, in her bedroom, in her pajamas, you guys. And not even cute pajamas, like she cared. She was wearing, we've been married 35 years pajamas. Like the kind of pajamas that if you see your wife wearing them, you're like, oh, I'll just go watch a movie on Netflix. Good night. Like, and then like, I really got into it. So like I saw where you could take a virtual tour of the Louvre in Paris, right? So I was like, this is great. I'll dial up this and her and I can go on a date together at a world famous museum. No, 20 minutes, I listened to her talk about her daughter's IBS. Like, and then at some point, like trying to be funny, I was like, hey, at least you didn't have to shave your legs for this, right? No kidding. She goes, I was sitting right here when she said it. She goes, I wouldn't have shaved my legs anyway because you wouldn't have been touching my legs.
Oh,
that's how bad it was going.
oh.
I couldn't wait to get home, and I was already here. So before pandemic times, I was actually dating a woman from Corbin, Kentucky.
Ooh.
If you don't know where Corbin is, it's just south of Having Standards. Our first date was to the Kentucky Fried Chicken Museum. Her idea. She says if we go on Colonel Sanders Day and we dress as Colonel Sanders, they'll give us free chicken while we're there. And I was like, boom. I knew in that moment she would be my second ex-wife. I knew it. So we do it. We get all dressed up as Colonel Sanders, right? We go to the place only to find out that Colonel Sanders Day had been the weekend before. So now we're just a couple of weirdos hanging out at a KFC, right? Whatever. I tried to make the best out of it. At some point, even I leaned in and gave her a kiss. Out of nowhere, this fat little mountain kid goes, ooh, why is Colonel Sanders making out with Orville Redenbacher? Ooh. And I'm like, shut up, bro. I'm trying to make some popcorn chicken. Get out of here. Well, I don't know, you guys. As Brad was saying, he wanted me to talk about this. I will tell you, I am from Floyd's Knobs, Indiana, you guys, which, look, it's a town, but like when I was a kid, my grandmother knitted me a sweater, right? Which means I had to wear it. On the front, it said, I love Floyd's Knobs. I got beat up a lot.
Explains it all.
Except when I went to the park, then creepy old men would buy me ice cream. Ugh. You wouldn't believe how many old men are named Floyd. You wouldn't. To Floyd's Knobs Elementary School, right? Home of the Knobbers. Yeah. Our mascot was supposed to look like a big ear of corn. It didn't. Scared the kids, but the moms loved it. So there it was every game. I don't know. I also, my town is close to another famous town in Indiana called French Lick. Yeah. That's where Larry Bird lives. There's actually a liquor store there called French Liquors.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you could not do that in my town. Nobody's buying nothing from a place called Knob Liquors. That is not happening. I can't get away from it. Like this is very real. Like just the other day, I saw or whatever for a barbecue, and it's 4 words. It's smoke in the knobs. Smoking the knobs, you guys. That's what that's the name of the barbecue fest. So yeah, and people always ask what it's like to grow up in Southern Indiana. It's a lot like anywhere else. We have a lot of 2 things, right? We have lots of deer and lots of Amish people. And I don't know about you, but in either case, I always feel bad whenever I hit one. So relax, you guys. I've never hit a deer in my life. That's a joke. What else can I tell you? Oh, my dad lives there. For those of you who are interested, to help out in tough times, Dad has started an eBay business. Okay. So he goes to flea markets, yard sales, probably through your trash at night, gets a bunch of crap and he sells it online. So his most recent investment, 600 Abraham Lincoln pencil erasers. I'm like, Dad, why would you buy something as stupid as this? He looks at me dead in the eye. Don't worry, boy. Some dumbass will buy them. No kidding, Dad. Somebody has said that before. He's smarter than me, though. That's where the aggression, like, I went over one day. He's like, boy, I just sold 4 mason jars for $20. What have you done today? It's like, actually, I came to tell you what a great deal I got on some mason jars. I'm to borrow $20. Guys, Dad and I have an interesting, like I'll never forget the first time he busted me looking at one of his Playboys or whatever. He sat me down and he's like, boy, you're too young to be looking at these, but I'm glad you are, because that tells me you're healthy. Which I don't know, you guys, nothing about that situation seemed healthy. It wasn't only until many years later when I met a gay person for the first time that I realized he meant not gay. That's what he meant. Goodness. Which really confused me because I looked at him and I was like, this guy's in much better shape than I am. What is he talking about? I don't know. I usually transition to something else about that, but I won't. I am a father myself. I'll touch on this before I go. I have an 11-year-old. Just, you could just yell it out. I'll just survey the room. What's harder to raise, proud parents, boys or girls?
Boys.
Girls. I hear a few people saying girls. Here's what I've noticed, and please correct me if I'm wrong, okay? Sometimes little girls can be a bit expensive. Sometimes they can be a bit emotional. And sometimes they can be a bit drama. I am just so happy that you ladies outgrow that stuff. I'm just...
Where's the fuck you emoji?
That's the last time I invite my mother to any Zoom. No, I am it's look, especially since we're on Zoom, I'll bring this up. Like back in quarantine times, I had to homeschool her for a minute. I was responsible. I think we can all agree at this point that that was like leaving the dog in charge of the fire department. There was, in fact, at some point she's like, Dad, what's a parallelogram? I'm like, a parallel fire drill. Get out of the house and don't come back in. Then one morning she busted me making myself a drink. So we had to have a quick lesson in time zones, right? So I could prove to her that it was 5 o'clock somewhere. Turns out when it's 10 a.m. where I live, it's 5 p.m. in Moscow, Russia. So to celebrate, she now knows how to make a mean vodka tonic, you guys. Preppers. That's I just started making TV shows or classes. Math class, The Price is Right. Okay. She knows nothing about math, but she knows you always pass on that first showcase showdown. She does know that. Business, Let's Make a Deal. That was good until one day she comes in and says, Daddy, that man just gave that woman $700 for dressing as a cowboy. I was like, turn that off. That's not a good lesson. Never accept less than 1,000. Go to your room. But these kids, they get it because, you know, in the past, like they just have all this information, like Peppa Pig. She loved Peppa, right? She would talk like Peppa. Daddy, will you pick me up from school straight away? Right? And it made me so proud because she was so young and could already speak another language. Dora, right? Remember Dora? Dora, Dora, Dora. For those of you who have never seen Dora, she is the Rosetta Stone for poor people. I've learned so much from her. It's fantastical. It's, you know, thank you for whoever laughed at that. It's different. I'll say this and then I'll jump out, but it's different. Like when I was a kid, I had to watch whatever my parents watched, right? Which was always a show called Three's Company. All the time we watched that show, right? Which, look, at the end, I sure didn't know how to count in Spanish, but I definitely knew how to act gay in front of the landlord. So anyway, that's it for me, you guys. I appreciate it.
Come on. Woo! That was fantastic, Danny Browning. Thank you so much. I enjoy your style so much. It is very fun and very funny. And let's do it again one more time. Come on, Danny Browning, everybody.
Guys.
Uh-oh. Oh, wait. I have to do something. Uh-oh. Wait. Stop. Wait, Danny, just vamp for a second because I can't.
I feel dance fever coming on.
I feel a fever coming on. So
the dance fever, and Alice is into it.
Hello, everyone. Hello, welcome. Welcome. I have come from the grave to talk to you today, and we are going to do something fun. We are going to dance. Who's ready to dance? Woo! That's right. Now I will teach you the dance, and then we will do the song for the dance. Okay, here it is. Let's watch this. Look at this guy. Oh, look at it. He's cool.
The bass player looked pretty awesome.
Oh, the bass player is a fine man, but look at that guy. Okay,
Yeah.
everyone stand up. And too bad the children aren't here to be here for this one. Everyone stand up and get ready. We're going to learn the dance. Everybody first, put your hands over your head like that. Very good. Very good. Then you step down to the left, like you're putting your cape in front of your face. Good. Then you put your hands over your head again, and you step down to the right, like your cape in your face. Then you flap like a bat in a circle.
Flap like a bat.
Good. Then left hand up, right hand up, 2 steps left, 2 steps right, left hand over your head, right hand over your head. Bring your cape to the front and bite. Ha! And you do it again. Hands over your head, down to the left. Hands over your head, down to the right. Flap like bat in circle. Come on, Mr. Goodie, you're going to do it. Left hand up, right hand up, 2 steps left, 2 steps right. Hand over your head, right hand over your head. Bring your hands to the front like you're going to bite. And one more time about the speed of the song. Here we go. Up to the left, up to the right, flap like bat. Left hand, right hand, 2 steps left, 2 steps right, left hand over, right hand over. Bring your cape to the front to bite. Ah! And that is what you got. And okay, are you all ready? That comes.
We're ready.
I want everyone, Steve, join me. I want everyone to get up and dance in the beginning, do a little twist, do a little fun, do something like that. And we will do the song. How many people are ready?
We're all ready.
Let's do it.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
Vampire, werewolf, zombie, witch.
Ooh, Igor, this is not my match. The vampire's ball is a swanky affair. Well, shine up your fangs, grease back your hair. The vampire's ball, bring a friend as a snack. Yummy blood from Susie, plasma from Zach. The vampire's ball brings them into the light. Have yourself a monster time tonight. The vampire's ball has an all-cool band. They sing about the mummies being buried in sand. The vampire's ball to the dance floor they trek. They'll dance cheek to cheek, they'll dance tooth to neck. The vampire's ball brings them into the light. Have yourself a monster time tonight.
Here we go, get ready.
Ooh,
Right now, go. Flap. Again. Last time.
Vampire's ball is a swanky affair. Shine up your fangs, grease back your hair. The vampire's ball, bring a friend as a snack. Yummy blood from Susie, plasma from Zach. The vampire's ball brings them into the light. Have yourself a monster time tonight. The vampire's ball, they will party all night. The vampire's ball, they will party all night. The vampire's ball, they will party all night. Be in your coffin before it turns light. Woo! Igor.
All right.
Woohoo!
All right.
Yeah.
I do want to say though that Steve, I hit the wrong video and the stupid dance played the entire time. The video didn't play.
Awesome.
Yay.
We got it.
Well,
Did
that
you hear
was
the
great.
music
So,
at
okay.
least?
We did.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Good.
We were mildly synced. Well, that's really good. So So that was fun. By the way, Steve and I are planning on maybe doing 2 or 3 Halloween events at the end of October. We're going to try to set it up because I will have to do them from the ship, oddly enough.
From the ship.
So Patti, is Patti available?
I am available. Yes, I've been here. I've been dancing and everything.
Yeah, all right.
Betty.
When is your set?
My set is in about 20 minutes, so I've got a little bit of time.
Well, then you've got plenty of time. We're going to play your intro and you're going to melt away.
Here we go.
It's time for a Patti melt with Patti Vasquez, Patti Vasquez.
From global conflicts to greenhouse gases, to folks refusing to wear masks says,
And politicians getting caught
grabbing asses says,
she's melting down. It's a Patti Vasquez, Patti melt.
Hey, everybody. First of all, I am on Broadway near Belmont in Chicago. I'm outside. I'm going to get my car in a minute, but I just want you to know I parked next to an outdoor cafe, and because I was in the car watching you guys, I pretty much cleared the entire cafe. Everyone just left. And I also picked the spot. There's a smoke and vape shop that's giving me a lovely spotlight. We have this in Chicago. I don't know if this happens in other places in the country where you'll have businesses that have like strobing lights, which I hate because I'm like, I'll be driving down the street. I'm like, is that currency exchange pulling me over? What is happening right now? I want folks to know how much I love Steve Goodie's intro song, not only here, but for my show. So I want to talk about grabbing asses. I love that it rhymes with Vasquez. Thank you so much, Steve. If anyone follows me on Facebook, you know that I've written an essay that I reposted this year about a situation when I used to work at a radio station, and I had an executive who was aggressively sexually harassing me for years. And so people have been interviewing me over the last few months. And one of the things that came up is when he grabbed my ass, I've been asked this: how did he grab your ass? And I'm not sure if it's because it's happened so many times that I'm like, I've never been asked to go beyond the statement of someone grabbed my ass. And then I was thinking about it, I'm like, it was a cupping and a jiggle. I guess it was just different than a pat or a smack or a caressing. The fact that I even had to like think about it and what manner did he grab, but they need to know these specifics. And that brings me to the fact that I have been asked to file sexual assault charges, not just in this instance, but going all the way back to when I was 17 years old. This is something that's happening. And I'm going to do it because I want girls and women to know that when you have been assaulted, you can file police charges because we have, it is assault. It is battery. There is 2 years statute of limitations on civil case and 3 years in Illinois for criminal. And it never occurred to me. Everything I'm going to file will be outside of the limitations. But the lawyers, and here's what's so crazy. I've been talking to prosecutors from our district attorney's offices because they're like, would you mind? Would I mind? Yeah, I would mind. But am I going to do it? Yes. Because I need women to know that they have this access to what is supposed to be. I don't know if it's going to deter any men to know that someone's been arrested for grabbing someone's ass or cupping it and jiggling it. I don't know what everyone else is going to frame it as, but it is the strangest thing because we have gotten so used to it, from having our bras snapped in 6th grade to be someone just seeing how many boobs they can touch in a bar, or we were just goofing around, or every woman just smiling and accepting it because that's the way we feel safe. No more are we gonna, and I say that in the sense that I also know it's gonna happen again, and I'm gonna smile and I'm gonna let it go, because I had someone on my radio show yesterday say, whoa, what about that video where a coach was grabbing a girl's bottom? I don't know what she was wearing. What difference does it make? Hi, I'm fine. Take it away, everybody. I have to go to the Laugh Factory.
Amen.
Wow.
What? How did he grab your ass? How did he grab your ass? How? What difference does it make? Yes.
That's right.
Hi, everyone.
Maybe we could teach young men to not decide everything is a draw for them to have sex.
I don't know how you get. I've thought about that, but I honestly don't. I mean, we talk about that, and rather than teaching women to not dress that way, teach men to not be inappropriate. I can't. They don't even want to get vaccinated. They're not going to not touch a woman's butt. Yeah,
they want to get vaccinated. So you know what? And Patti, I'm right with you, because Patti, you know, you're doing all this, you're working with prosecutors, you're down at the state house, working to get things done. You're out there 24 hours a day, working to make things better. And I'm right there with you because just yesterday I told Blaze Pizza there's not enough cheese on my pizza. So I'm out there doing it with you. I'm right there fighting a good fight. So, Steve, where are you? Where's Steve Goodie?
I'm right here.
Oh, okay.
Wondering who I've aligned myself with here.
I don't know. What are you doing, Steve, to make things better?
I'm writing songs about Patti and rhyming her name with asks.
That's
Yes.
true.
Thank you.
True. You know what, though? I hate to say this. Patti, if you play his song on your show every day, what's the residuals on that? What's the
Yeah, what do you
I'm going to be making it out the Vasquez.
Well, wait, and your station probably doesn't even play music ever. Do they even have? Can they play music? No,
I don't know that they have any. They have a what do they call it? Like a library of music they have rights to, or they have the ability to. I don't know.
Well, I think every radio station has to pay something to ASCAP and BMI and all that. But you're in luck because I forgot to register that song.
Yes. Well, I guess as long as you get credit, you're okay.
Every single time, every single day.
Hey, it's my gift to you.
Right?
It's the least I can do. It is literally the least I can do.
I give the website and I talk about our virtual comedy show. Every day I mention his website and every week I talk about the virtual comedy show.
And they're all here.
They are.
I know, see? We're reaping the benefits from that.
We're reaping the benefits of no people from Chicago. That is fantastic. So
really hot in my car. I got to get out.
Right. Patti Vasquez, everybody.
Have a
We'll
great
just
set.
say bye. Thank you, Patti Vasquez. And I'm gonna get rid of her. So by the way, she said that, which
And
tells
now-
me what
What about Kevin and Liz?
We got to beg for some money is what we got to do.
That's right. Kevin and Liz are the best. They're in Chicago.
And
But-
I am.
Well, I know you're, but you guys didn't hear about us on your radio station. That's the
Probably.
point. So, wow, everything I do, I get slapped in the face. 'Cause it was probably. So, by the way, hey, if you are listening out there, which many hundreds of people do every week, hey, it's all me. Please go to virtualcomedyshow.com and click donate to the show. And we do want to thank all the people who donate on a regular basis. Thank you for having jobs and thank you for coming here. And as much, we'd love to see you in the show every week. So please go there and click donate to the comedians at virtualcomedyshow.com. And then we will take that money and split it up among the comics. Danny could use a few bucks. So could Perry. So could I. We're going to leave some out. So he's got the big residuals from Patty's show.
I got the VASCAP.
He's got the VASCAP funds, so he doesn't need them. Okay, well, this has been a great show. I do want to thank you, Perry Barton. That was fantastic. Let's hear it again for Perry Barton. And of course, Danny Brown, an amazing job. Danny and I will both be seen on Sirius XM when hell freezes over because we just did a taping for Sirius XM, and I have a feeling it wasn't a taping for Sirius XM in any way. Danny?
I don't know. I have heard of others who have now, they know what stations they're being played on. So,
oh, well, I'm going to get a hold of that guy and say, what the hell's going on? Because we had good sets. So, okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming. I am now going to do, Steve, the worst joke of the week.
Hang on, though. Hang on. Not yet.
Worst joke. Worst joke. Worst joke. Worst joke. Boo! That was the worst joke ever.
By the way, the worst joke of the week is a big fight with all the other jokes. So here it is, the worst joke of the week. A West Virginia man named Johnny Carson York Jr., which alone tells you this story will be about him doing something stupid. Johnny Carson York Jr. So he chased his parents with an axe because he had to kill them to get the demons out. Then when he couldn't catch them, he grabbed a bow and arrow and started shooting a bow and arrow at him, which he missed. The police finally got him, and he said that he always feels like he has to kill everyone he is around. And in a statement, is he single? Said Britney Spears.
Have a very merry Thursday. It's a special time of week.
When Thursday bells are pealing and life no longer seems so bleak, let's open up our presents and carve our Thursday goose and wait for Father Thursday to arrive upon his moose.
You know, we tried to incorporate all the wonderful family traditions that people associate with Thursday.
Thursday comes but once a week, but do not shed a tear, 'cause there are more than 50 Thursdays packed in every year, and every single one of them is full of mirth and glee. So stuff your face and break some wind and join the revelry. Have a very merry Thursday, put on your orange fez, and decorate the Thursday tree with milk, bone, spam, and pez. Once you've curled your mustache and donned your Thursday clothes, I'll catch you 'neath the mistletoe and punch you in the nose. Merry Thursday, Merry Thursday.